Hello, my name's Andrew, and these are the Softstar Switchback version 2, the best extra wide barefoot hiking boots of all time. 2 years ago, I reviewed the original Softstar Switchback, which was an absolute beast for muddy, rocky, chilly trails with a tough vibram tread and warm merino wool lining, but they did tend to get damp and super wet conditions. So Softstar came out with a sequel, and yeah, let's see what's new. Starting off, the Switchback has a medium or extra wide primal toe box with a natural leather upper that's been restitched with fewer panels and tougher thread for higher water resistance, plus a set of rugged round laces, metal grommets, fully gusseted tongue, lace hooks for quick on and off, larger pull tab, Oikotex certified merino wool lining for a balance of insulation, moisture wicking, and breathability, and a removable suede foam insole for extra padding. Underneath, you got a thicker 6mm zero drop vibram mega grip sole with great flexibility in all directions that's stitched for durability and softened with a 6mm foam midsole, as well as a set of aggressive triangle lugs for grip on muddy terrain and larger outside lugs for protection on rocks. FYI, the Softstar Switchback runs about a half a size short, and for reference, my feet are 10.5 inches or 26.67 centimeters, and the US 11 or EU 44 fit me well with a bit of room, so if you're between sizes or planning on wearing thicker socks, I'd consider sizing up. For the original Switchback, Softstar went with a wool insole, which was great for cold weather, so I was interested to see how the leather one might stack up. Heading out for a walk, the suede felt just as smooth rolling down on pavement, but it complemented the merino lining nicely, providing some insulation while staying a bit cooler than wool on warmer days up near 60 or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That said, for casual use, I preferred a thinner wool felt insole, since I didn't need the extra foam padding for just walking around on roads, and did like having a little bit more room for thick socks. For trails, the updated Switchback was just as hardy as my originals, climbing up steep dirt hills like nothing with the pointy vibram lugs, and digging into muddy slopes as I pick my way back down through the fall leaves. Also, the bumper-like sole was great for protecting my toes from bonking on rocks, but the most noticeable difference was when I dunked my boots in some freezing cold water, where unlike the originals, they stayed completely waterproof. For testing purposes, I went deeper and sloshed water over the gusset, but the freaky thing about wool, especially merino, is that it actually becomes warmer after getting wet, and dries a lot faster than synthetic too. While technically a hiking boot, the Switchback was light and flexible enough to feel great for some casual trail running, protecting my feet from hard landings, and gripping better than any rubber in the world on wet surfaces, to the point where I even found myself using it for some tree climbing. Overall, the Softstar Switchback is the best barefoot boot in the world for heavy-duty use cases like hiking, backpacking, and construction, because the leather upper is super roomy and highly waterproof, especially if treated with beeswax. The merino wool lining and suede insole provide an excellent balance of warmth and temperature regulation, and the padded 12mm vibram sole is the best in the world for dealing with muddy trails and jagged rocks. However, water can splash up into the boot if it goes above the tongue gusset. The aggressive tread does feel like overkill for casual use on roads, and it would be great if Softstar reduced the thickness of the midsole and made multiple insole options instead so that people could customize the boot's level of padding. In terms of similar barefoot hiking boots, the Blanco winter boot has an extra wide toe box, waterproof leather upper, thick wool insulation, medium thick 8mm zero drop sole with great flexibility, and soft yet aggressive tread for wet trails and urban casual. The Vivo Barefoot Tracker Winter SG has a wide toe box, waterproof leather upper, synthetic insulation, medium thick 7.5mm zero drop sole with great flexibility and aggressive lugs for hiking on muddy and snowy trails, and the Free Arkin has a wide toe box, waterproof vegan upper, synthetic insulation, medium thick 8mm zero drop sole with moderate flexibility, and beefy lugs for hiking on rocky trails. Finally, if you'd like to support the channel, you can shop the referral links down below, browse and filter more products with the shoe finder tool on my website barefootwear.org, or watch my zero drop transition video to learn more about barefooting. Finally, if you have a question about the Softstar Switchback or about barefoot shoes in general, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.